I've been thinking about how I would be able to do any like real math in Braille, and it looks like a good solution is to use Maxima, which is a computer algebra system that you can run in ASCII mode. I can get booted into this Raspberry Pi, so I have the keyboard and the Braille terminal. I'm actually reasonably proficient in typing on the Braille terminal, but I use this guy because like control characters and stuff, and just that way I don't have to memorize everything. But type an equation on here and hit carriage return, and it does the algebra for me. You can do things like expand and things that might be way too complicated on paper. What I might have to do though, I might have to sit down and learn how to make my own font, which is a little bit frustrating because this 8-dot font that shows up on this terminal, I can't find a Braille font format for it. But what I would like to do is just take my terminal and just permanently set it to this font until I'm totally fluent. Like I can read this code. This is like Python code. Like here, this says like a print open parens, and then in quotes %s, and then percent weights, weights, weight guess, right? It's a weight guess, right? So it is like some gradient descent code. But the problem is, to get really familiar with it, you need immersion. So I think I'm actually going to have to write my own flippin' font, because I've figured out like what all the dot patterns that show up in this are, and this is basically like all 256 characters. I cannot find a font that actually maps to it. So I may just, instead of, because right now I do this by just like catting some source code through this program that I wrote. So, but I actually want to set my terminal to this font. But anyways, this looks like a viable way to do math. I think I could actually just get really good at Maxima, with my eyes from the command line, and then I switch my font to this, and I get really used to it. And then when I'm used to using Maxima productively and doing this, then I would be able to read it off of here with no problems. Anyways, only problem is when I boot this guy up, if I don't have the monitor plugged in, it's really a pain in the ass to troubleshoot if this guy isn't working. It took me a while to get this guy set up, although a lot of times I can just plug this in. I plug this into a power brick, like for an iPhone charger, and I only plug this in. I don't plug in a mouse, I don't plug in a monitor, and I can actually do stuff. But anyways, that's it.